इसका साइज देखो
Good
छोटा
evening, everyone. My
है।
dear senior colleagues, friends, and we have our senior vice president, Dr. Geeta Khanna, with us, Dr. Ritu Khanna, our national coordinator, Dr. Bharti Dhore Patil, madam, and we have our special guest speaker, Hemant Ji, with us, who is associated with Age Gyan Foundation, which is a spiritual and educational organization working to empower people, cultivate inner peace, happiness, and fulfillment. So, today I welcome you all for this 11th online module of Self Empowerment Program, which is our central presidential program of Indian Fertility Society. We'll continue with our transformative journey of Self Empowerment Program. And
सामान
in this module, we will focus on power to accept, which is a transformative force that can help us in navigating challenges of our life with ease and resilience. And my dear friends, let me tell you, acceptance is not about resignation or defeat. This is about embracing reality as it is and finding the strength to move forward. So we'll start with our today's program, and I'll request our Senior Vice President, Dr. Geeta Khanna. Madam is a renowned IVF specialist from Lucknow, and she's present in all our self-empowerment program and supporting us. Madam, I'll request you to shower your blessings for this, our self-empowerment.
Thank you, Dr. Leena, for introducing me so nicely, so kind of you. And Dr. Bharti is also there, I can see. And she's my very close friend. A very, long association, I can tell you. And this project, what you have taken of self empowerment, it's absolutely unique. I've never seen an organization start this. And we are lucky to be associated with IFS and Neela and Bharti and others. They are taking this up. I mean, जिसे कहते हैं ना बीड़ा उठा के ये काम करना बहुत ही खुश मैं तो बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ and I was just reading the content of the previous page and how to avoid depression, anxiety, and stress. My so much of problems are occurring in this world at present. Even the most successful person, you feel like they're smiling. You don't know behind the curtain what they're suffering from. Is it right, Bharti? Is it right? So you feel that they are very happy, but actually वो कुंठा से ग्रसित है इसमें कोई शक नहीं और deep down their heart they actually when you can always smile a true smile on your face and when you can sleep like a neonate and like a child dreaming beautifully, if you can do that then only you will be called non-stressed. Is it okay? And I very few people on in this world, they are of that category that they have a real true smile on their face and they don't mimic, they don't have any fakeness, as well as they sleep, they work like very hard work, मजदूर की तरह काम करते हैं और प्यार से चद्दर तान के सोते हैं. अगर ये काम कर लीजिए तो आप समझ लीजिए आप स्ट्रेसलेस हो, है कि नहीं? सो दैट इज व्हाट ऑल द थिंग्स शुड गो अराउंड दैट ओनली. ऐसे ही होना चाहिए.
Yes.
ऐसा ही सिखाइए उनको. जो चीज आपके हाथ में नहीं है उसके पीछे क्यों पड़ना. आप कुछ के साथ आए नहीं थे, आप किसी चीज के साथ जाएंगे नहीं. जो करना है प्रेजेंट की लाइन जीना, तो क्यों ना खुशी खुशी जिया जाए. खुशी
Yeah,
खुद
thank you.
खुद खुशी खुशी जिए और अपने आसपास के बाकी लोगों को भी उतनी ही खुशियां दीजिए. और खुशी बांटने से आपकी भी बढ़ती है, प्लस वो दूसरों को भी मिलती है, प्लस वो इंक्रीज ही होती है, मल्टीप्लाई. एंड सौरो आप अगर शेयर करते हो, बताते हो, तो वो डिवाइड हो जाता है, खत्म हो जाता है. ये चीज हमको अपने लोकल फैमिली में, अपने पार्टनर लाइफ पार्टनर के साथ फैमिली में, उसके साथ अपनी सोसाइटी में, और इस तरह से चलना चाहिए. आइडियली है, कोई नई चीज नहीं है. आई डोंट थिंक सो आई एम टेलिंग एनीथिंग न्यू. जस्ट अ रिविजन, जस्ट अ रिविजन ऑफ द थिंग्स. दैट्स व्हाट आई वाज सेइंग. मुझे कभी कभी बहुत अच्छा लगता है ये सब चीज़ें सुनने में, मुझे बहुत हीलिंग, इट्स सच ए सोल हीलिंग व्हेन आई हियर ऑल दिस थिंग, ये है। सो
Yeah, thank you,
इससे
madam.
बहुत बहुत बधाइयाँ आप लोगों को, और इस बहुत ही बढ़िया आपने वेंचर लिया है, और भगवान आपको और बढ़िया बढ़िया इंसाइट दे, और टेढ़े टेढ़े जो बहुत ही खतरनाक रास्ते हैं उस पे भी चल के आप उनको सुगम बना दीजिए, अच्छा बना दीजिए, सबके लायक बना दीजिए। दैट इज व्हाट आई वांट।
Thank you, madam, for
So
your blessing.
I have a cesarean in the OT. I'm rushing.
Yeah, yeah,
So after that, my this will be on. I'm recording it. मैं उसको बाद में सुनती हूँ। अगर
yeah,
मैं जाती हूँ, भाग जाती हूँ, तो मैं रिकॉर्ड कर लेती हूँ।
yeah.
उसके
Thank
बाद
you,
मैं
ma'am,
पूरा
for your blessings. Thank you so much for your presence.
thank,
So
thank
now
you.
I would like to invite Dr. Ritu Khanna. She is National Vice President of Indian Fertility Society. Madam resides in holy city of Varanasi, and she herself is a very kind-hearted and soft-spoken person who quietly does a lot of good work. Very spiritual and renowned fertility specialist and endoscopic surgeon. I invite Dr. Ritu for the welcome address. Madam, please.
Thank you so much, Dr. Leena, for those very, very kind and loving words. And on behalf of our President, Indian Fertility Society, Dr. Pankaj Talwar, and our General Secretary, IFS, Dr. Shweta Mittal, I welcome all of you to the Indian Fertility Society Self-Empowerment Program. This is the 11th online module, and special thanks to the hard endeavors of our national coordinator, Dr. Bharti Dhore Patil Madam, Dr. Rajvi Mehta, who is the Iyengar yoga teacher, and Dr. Leena Vadhavan, who is the treasurer IFS and also the yoga teacher. And they always try to put in so many newer thoughts. I don't know how much they have to think and they put their minds behind it to bring this program. Hats off to you for doing such a good work and bringing always a positivity in us. And I was so fascinated by this topic, of today, power of acceptance, something referring to a positive impact, acknowledging, enhancing reality, including so many different situations, and there should be no resistance, there should be no judgment. And I think this allows us to make much more clearer perspectives and more effective actions that we all do. And regarding stress, I think this is the good way of reducing stress. It reduces the conflicts, that you have, what is and what we wish were. So you find a lot of inner peace, a better navigating all your challenges. And we've got lots and lots to learn today from our expert faculty, Hemant ji. And we hope to have a more compassionate and transformative guidance. And he's a senior facilitator, psychological counselor. And I think he's going to do so much of today, turning us, to another era. So thank you so much and our best wishes for this self-empowerment program of today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ritu, for your best wishes and support for this program. So, I would like to now take the honor of inviting our national coordinator for this program, Dr. Bharti Dhore Patil. Madam has been the guiding force behind the self empowerment program. Madam is a very spiritual person. She herself is a preacher of Bhagavad Gita and she has attained the Bhagavad Bhakti Shastri degree. She's a renowned IVF specialist from Pune, very dedicated to her work. I request Madam to please introduce the speaker. Dr. Bharti, Madam.
Yeah, good evening, all. Thank you so much, Dr. Leena, Dr. Ritu, Dr. Geeta Karna for this all insight, everybody, Dr. Pankaj Talwar and Dr. Shweta Mittal for actually giving us the opportunity to have this program full freedom. Me and Leena, we all think about it and it has been shaped so well. I think it's a God's wish the way it has been. And now the 11th model, we were so fortunate that Hemantji agreed and consented for the uh, to be a speaker for this program. I just want to introduce Dr. This Mr. Hemant S. He is a senior facilitator, psychology counselor, trainer, and coach. He is associated from last 21 years with Tej Gyan Foundation. So Hemant is in the foundation for last 15 years and has inspired and empowered thousands of individuals across 30 plus cities in India including Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Indore, Nagpur, and beyond. He reaches the professional students, police department, defense academy, and corporate leaders alike. He's armed with a master's degree in psychology, no wonder. And as a NLP master practitioner and coach, he brings deep, insightful, and practical approach to the personal transformation. So he's a psychological counselor, especially in the areas of stress, anxiety, burnout, these all things. And he's a facilitator, as I told you. So this is a very different kind of a uh, s- task what he's been doing. His mission is to guide people from stress to stillness and from success to true significance. So his practical approach is deep insights and compassionate presence make him a powerful catalyst for personal and professional transformation. I think what else anybody would like to want as a speaker, as an orator for self-empowerment program. I think the stage is completely yours and he's going to speak on power of acceptance. And Dr. Mr. Hemant,
Yes.
are you there? Yes.
Yes.
So, Mr. Hemant, the stage is all yours and welcome again.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. I think my half job is done already because so much insightful doctors, so much experience, and already this is the 11th session that the Indian Fertility Society is conducting under the self-empowerment program. So that's nice. And I am so much overwhelmed and delighted to be a part of this. And I got this opportunity. In fact, we got this opportunity. So I will be representing today Tej Gyan Foundation, popularly known as Happy Thoughts, right? So that's why on behalf of this foundation, I will represent and today we will go through the topic, a very deep and insightful topic that is power of acceptance. So first of all, I would just like to know from where all the doctors are logged in. So you can type your city in the chat box. So I need some interaction between us. So chat box will be the main platform and then sometimes in the session we will have some oral interaction also. So please everybody type from which city you have logged in. Delhi. Yes, I spoke to Leena madam earlier also. So
Yeah.
it was a nice conversation. Yes, New Delhi, Pune. Wow. So this telecast means I'm also sitting in Pune right now. So conducting this from Pune. Yes, Varanasi. Good. So Delhi, Varanasi. And I assume that this is online on Facebook also, right? So
Yes.
people are watching on Facebook.
Yeah, this is being recorded also for YouTube.
Yes. Okay. Great. So people on Facebook can type in their chat box also from which city they are. Okay. Yes. So we will go ahead as this is the self-empowerment program under which we are going to conduct this. So first of all, I would like to know from anybody what is self-empowerment. In short, if you can type in the chat box or just anybody can unmute and say about it. What is self-empowerment? Then we can go ahead. So this will be an interactive program, right? Yeah, yes. Anybody? In general.
It's a kind of self awareness, understanding yourself. And maybe once you know that uh, you are in the world of, say, maybe a temporary world, so you realize that you are in the temporary position, temporary stay. So no complaints, not much of a complaints, and accept the person in front of you as it is.
Okay. Okay, great. So Leena madam has typed to empower oneself. Others also you can be active in the chat box at least. So it will be a good thing. Taking charge of yourself. Good. Jyoti madam is saying taking charge of yourself. So today we will be conducting this in English and Hindi mixed languages. It will be okay, right? The videos will be in Hindi. Okay, good. So taking charge of yourself. If we go on the Google and just type what is self-empowerment, it will show consciously taking charge of your life consciously, so that we can strive for the goals which we are having in our life, and then we can achieve it, right? So this is my favorite topic, self-empowerment, because Tej Gyan Foundation, which I am representing today from last 25 years, is doing the same service to help people to self-empower themselves so that they can go through and they can achieve whatever they want in their life in all areas of their life. So today we will just go through how it is being done from last 25 years and what I am doing with this organization, and personally also how we are doing it. So as we say, self-empowerment, so taking charge of our life. So in this organization, the founder, later we will be seeing the introduction video clips also about that. But just to go through in a short, just overview. So the founder is Sir Shri, right? So he has been in this journey of knowing oneself for around 25 years. Then he went through all the 25 years in search of some questions. Then he was enlightened in the year 1997, and then he started giving this guidance to the world through from that state of what we call as enlightenment. Right? In Hindi, what we call as Atma Sakshatkar, like Buddha Bhagwan got it, Mahavir Bhagwan got it. But still, why I'm introducing it right in the start? Because whenever we come in touch with a new organization, whenever we come in touch with some new words, there are some assumptions. So today, I would like to just have a disclaimer of this, some disclaimer point. In movie also there is one disclaimer before the movie, right? So disclaimer points are, this is not based on any religion, caste, creed like that. This is a pure thought process. This is the organization is working for world peace, just helping the people to know themselves, empower themselves, self empowerment to self realization, and self realization to self stabilization. So that is the main mission and vision of this organization, to empower people in their life. Nothing more than that. No tantra mantra, jap tap, nothing like that. So it will be not based on anything like that. So, and there are no compulsions. Oh, so our Indian Fertility Society have organized this. So now we have to follow this. Nothing like that. There is no compulsion. If we liked it, we will inculcate it in our life. If you don't like it, then it's up to us. The power of choice and power of decisions are also there. There are many powers. One power we are going to listen today, that is power of acceptance, right? So that's the way we are going to approach today. And from me to the doctors, there is a prescription today for next 40 minutes. हमें एक बीच में मिनिमम 2 बार एक गोली खाना है. उस गोली का नाम है स्माइल का गोली. तो बीच में आपको 2 बार स्माइल का गोली खाना है, राइट? प्लीज स्माइल इन बिटवीन. कभी कभी हम इतना स्ट्रेस्ड बैठते हैं, और द वे वी सिट एंड द वे वी लिसन, सम पीपल आर लाइक दिस फॉर द होल session. The speaker is not able to understand they are getting it or not, or something other thing we are talking about, right? So स्माइल का गोली खाएंगे हम. पहली बार डॉक्टर्स को ही प्रिस्क्रिप्शन दे रहे हैं. डॉक्टर्स हु आर सो मच एक्सपीरियंस एंड ओवर सो मेनी इयर्स दे आर वर्किंग. सो स्माइल का गोली खाएंगे सब बीच में. एंड सम रूल्स फॉर यू. रूल्स मीन्स आई वांट अ काइंड हेल्प फ्रॉम you all. So the kind help is, right, the kind help is 100% participation. Whenever something is being told to do, we are sitting in our home, but still we will try to participate actively. Then please focus on the concepts and contents. As I said, so who is telling that, or from what background it is being said, or what kind of terms are used, that is not more important. We will focus on concept and contents, which will help us. So mobiles we will just avoid for next 40 minutes if it is possible. I don't know about the doctors. Some, if anything is there, we can use it. Otherwise, please avoid it. Right? Okay. So we would start with that. So I would like to just give a glimpse of how the organization is working, and from last 25 years what is being done for the whole world. So I will just share my one video and then we will go ahead.
कल्पना कीजिए एक ऐसे समाज की जहां हर एक इंसान बेहद खुश है। वो भयमुक्त, चिंता रहित, सहज, सरल और शक्तिशाली जीवन जी रहा है। जहां हर एक इंसान सही निर्णय लेते हुए आनंद से अपने कार्य कर रहा है। जहां हर एक के दूसरे इंसान, जीव, प्रकृति सभी से मधुर रिश्ते हैं। यकीन नहीं हुआ ना? मगर ऐसा होना संभव है। दरअसल खुशी एक भावना है। ये भावना आपके विचारों पर निर्भर करती है। सोचिए, अगर आपके विचारों में आनंद ही आनंद है तो आप अपने जीवन में भी आनंद ही पाएंगे। तेज ज्ञान फाउंडेशन मानव समाज में ऐसे ही शुभ विचारों की क्रांति लाने के लिए स्थापित किया गया है। तेज ज्ञान फाउंडेशन एक चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट है। इस संस्था का मुख्य लक्ष्य है उच्चतम विकसित समाज का निर्माण करना, अर्थात ऐसा समाज जहां विश्व का हर इंसान आनंदित है। वो अपनी उच्चतम संभावनाओं को खोलते हुए, सही निर्णय लेते हुए, अन्य जीवों और प्रकृति से सामंजस्य बिठाते हुए आनंद से जीवन जी रहा है। हैप्पी थॉट्स यानी शुभ विचार प्रसारित करना संस्था का बुनियादी सिद्धांत है। तेज ज्ञान फाउंडेशन का मूल तत्व यानी समझ है। सब मान्यताओं का खेल है। समझ अपने आप में पूर्ण है। एवरीथिंग इज अ गेम ऑफ बिलीव्स। अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज द होल थिंग। समझ आने से सभी गलत मान्यताएं, धारणाएं जो दुख का कारण बनती हैं, वो टूट सकती हैं। तेज ज्ञान फाउंडेशन में हर स्तर के लोगों के लिए बड़े पैमाने पर गर्भ संस्कार से लेकर मृत्यु उपरांत जीवन तक के सभी विषयों पर मार्गदर्शन उपलब्ध है। अब तक लगभग 1 लाख से भी अधिक लोगों ने महा आसमानी परम ज्ञान शिविर का लाभ लिया है। संस्था द्वारा साहित्य विश्व में विभिन्न विषयों पर पुस्तकें प्रकाशित की गई हैं। इन पुस्तकों से हम आध्यात्मिक विकास, स्वमदद, हर समस्या का समाधान और जीवन के गहरे सत्य जान सकते हैं। तेज ज्ञान फाउंडेशन की विशेषता है सिस्टम फॉर विजडम, अर्थात ज्ञान प्रदान करने की अनोखी कार्य प्रणाली। यहाँ एक निश्चित कार्य पद्धति द्वारा विशिष्ट क्रम से धीरे धीरे कदम बढ़ाते हुए सहजता से ज्ञान दिया जाता है। इस स्वयंसेवी संस्था से अनेक स्वयंसेवक जुड़े हुए हैं, जिनमें डॉक्टर्स, टीचर्स, इंजीनियर्स, महिलाएं और युवा वर्ग भी शामिल हैं। ये सभी अपना कार्य संभालते हुए स्वेच्छा से निरंतर सेवा कर रहे हैं। ये जानकारी तेज ज्ञान की एक झलक मात्र है। वास्तव में तेज ज्ञान बहुत गहरा तथा अंतिम ज्ञान है। तेज ज्ञान प्रदान करते हैं तेज ज्ञान फाउंडेशन के संस्थापक सर श्री। सर श्री की आध्यात्मिक खोज का सफर उनके बचपन से प्रारंभ हुआ। इस खोज के दौरान उन्होंने अनेक पुस्तकों व ध्यान पद्धतियों का अध्ययन किया। जीवन का रहस्य समझने के लिए उन्होंने एक लंबी अवधि तक मनन करते हुए अपनी खोज जारी रखी, जिसके अंत में उन्हें आत्मबोध प्राप्त हुआ। आत्म साक्षात्कार के बाद उन्होंने जाना अध्यात्म का हर मार्ग जिस कड़ी से जुड़ा है वो है समझ यानी अंडरस्टैंडिंग। सरश्री आज के समय के पारखी हैं। वो सत्य की व्याख्या आज की भाषा में, आज की आवश्यकता के अनुसार, आज के उदाहरण देकर कर रहे हैं। यदि आप ऐसा ज्ञान पाना चाहते हैं जो सामान्य ज्ञान से परे हो, जो सभी मान्यताओं से आपको मुक्त करे, जो आपको ईश्वर का साक्षात्कार कराए, जो आपको सत्य पर स्थापित करे, तो समय आ गया है तेज ज्ञान को जानने का। समय आ गया है महाआसमानी शिविर में तेज ज्ञान प्राप्त करने का। फाउंडेशन के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स जैसे यूट्यूब, फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, व्हाट्सएप, टेलीग्राम द्वारा तेज ज्ञान का लाभ लें। धन्यवाद। हैप्पी थॉट्स।
Yes. So that was a small glimpse of the organization and about Sir Shriji. So as we heard how the organization from past 25 years is working for world peace, or say the mission and vision is to create an highly evolved society. So now the term came like highly evolved society, Uchatam Vikasit Samaj. So it means that in that society, every person is happy, is abundant. But abundance here is not only related to money. Here abundance is related to four major more parts other than the financial part. So what Sarshiji says that as we have started the topic of self-empowerment, so somebody said that it is taking charge of our life consciously, right? So what Sarshiji says that every human being has five aspects of life, five facets. We can understand it by a simple example of a ceiling fan. So if you are having ceiling fan in our house, it might be of 3 blades. So if we can visualize a fan of 5 blades, but one blade is long, one blade is short, one blade is bended, and one blade is having a small hole. So that fan will rotate, but it will not give the required air which we want from it, right? So all the blades should be equal. All the blades should be equal, right? So it is same with our life. Sashiji said that every human has 5 planes of life which should be empowered, balanced in a balanced way. So the first one is the physical one, our health, swasth, sharirik. Second is our mental aspect, that is the mansik. Third is the social, that is the samajik, where relations come. Fourth is the financial, that is arthik. And fifth is spiritual. So now empowerment, if empowerment is done in only one area, it will not work out, right? Today we will be talking about happiness, blissfulness, right? But happiness has many definitions. Blissfulness has many versions of definition, right? But today we'll just go on the right point. So 5 planes. If we ask somebody why you are not happy, he says, I am physically fit, but I am having less money. So I am not happy. One blade is not okay. Somebody says, I am having lots of money, sir, but I am having so many physical ailments. All my money goes in my treatment. Then also is not happy. Somebody says, sir, I am physically fit, I am financially fit. Then we ask, what's the problem? So mentally, always I am having negative thoughts, fear, anxiety, depression, don't know how to overcome that. Okay. Somebody says, I am physically fit, I am mentally fit, I am financially fit. Then what's the problem? The problem is my social life is not good. किसी के सामने चला जाता हूं ना, लोग भाग जाते हैं. अरे आ गया ये नको. I don't want this person. Relations are not good. He is not fulfilled. He is not satisfied. Right? He is not getting that love, or he is not able to give that love. Somebody says, I am physically fit, I am mentally fit, I am socially fit, I am financially fit. And what's the problem? I have achieved everything in my life. I have lots of money, I have a good house, I have a good family, I have good children. They are settled. Everything I have achieved. Then what's the problem? Still, I am feeling a vacuum. I am feeling that I am not satisfied. I am not fulfilled. So today we are not talking about success also. Success is okay. We have decided something, we achieved it, we call it success. Today we are talking about the actual fulfillment. We are talking about the actual satisfaction, which we call it santushti. We drink Herbal tea we drink, normal tea we drink, iced tea we drink, that tea. But today we are going to talk about santushti, fulfillment, right? Fulfillment. After achieving everything, still there. Then the spiritual path opens. आध्यात्म का द्वार खुलता है वहां पर. The spiritual path opens where we come to know about ourselves, who we are, who we really are. Right? Sashiji says that we are not the body. When I say this is my mobile, I use this mobile. So I am not the mobile, I am using that. This is my laptop. This is my pillow. We are using it. We are not that. So we are using this body, we are not this body. So self-empowerment, what really means today, what we are going to talk is self-empowerment is to empower ourselves in all the five planes, and finally empowering ourselves with the right wisdom that tells us who we are. And when we know that who we are, then the actual life starts. Then the actual, what we say, expression starts. Abhivyakti. Abhivyakti starts. Actual abhivyakti starts. Actual expression starts. So self-empowerment is knowing the right wisdom, getting the right understanding. In the introduction, one very beautiful line was there. It said, everything is a game of beliefs. Understanding is the whole thing. So everybody has their own beliefs. According to the beliefs, they have their own programmings. According to the programmings, they have their own life. They have their own world. So everything is a game of belief. But understanding is the thing which we need to understand, which we need to take in, right? Understanding is the whole thing, whole thing. So this organization, Sarshiji, what we are doing is just imparting the understanding. That's why I said it is not religion based, it is not caste based, it is just pure imparting the higher wisdom with a system and the of getting that understanding, right? So today also we will be doing the same thing. Now, empowering ourselves on the five planes, physically also, mentally also, socially also, financially also, spiritually also. One factor is common, which will empower all these five planes. But that one factor has to be given the right direction, has to be understood precisely, and that is our thoughts. Change your thoughts, change your life. Till now, whatever we have achieved, till now, whatever was our life was, it is totally based on our thoughts. If we believe or not believe, it is totally based on thought. Unknowingly or knowingly, whatever thoughts we were having or we are having right now, it is generating our life. Right? So Sashi says, journey begins from negative thoughts to positive thoughts, but it doesn't end there. Some people say, okay, positive thoughts aa gaya, maja aa gaya, ho gaya. But it is not that. The fact is, journey is still ahead. Negative to positive and then positive to happy thoughts. So happy thoughts here is not just a motto of this organization. Happy thoughts is itself an empowering concept which we are going to inculcate today, which we are going to talk about it. So our journey is towards happy thoughts. And again, that is also not the end. Then we are going towards no thoughts, no thinking. So that is another level. Today we will not be talking about that. Today we are on a refresher session. Okay. So journey is negative to positive and positive to happy thoughts, right? So now happy thoughts. So how to give direction to that? So understanding only will help us behind everything, right? So today we are talking about power of acceptance. So from morning to night, about 90% of the people, or we can say 90% of the incidences, or anything which is happening around us, sometimes 90% is just taking away the happiness just because there is one obstacle working there in that 90%. 10% it is okay, but in the 90% of the incidences, 90% of the responses we give, 90% of the things we see, hear, or whatever we are doing with people, there is one obstacle which doesn't allow us to be happy all the time. When we say that can we be happy all the time? We can, but we need to understand how. And that is a very deep and insightful understanding which Sarshiji is going to give us through a very good video, right? So if we say when we are in our profession, when we are at home, when we are when we are with our friends, relatives, our society, our government, or whatever, there is one thing which works inside us and which doesn't allow us all the time to be happy, because the programming is done like that, because we are taught to be like that from childhood, right? So today is not the topic of how programming is being done in subconscious mind, but as a doctor, we all know that we are having a conscious and a subconscious mind, and how from childhood, according to the environment, according to the people, how programming is being done. But today we are going to break one programming, and we can break it with a simple, powerful question. Okay. So now I will be sharing with you a very insightful, powerful video of Sarshiji, which is talking about power of acceptance. How this power of acceptance will help us instantly bring down 90% of our fear, 95% of our anxieties, or we can say not depression directly, but anxieties, fear, or grief about anything, dukh, dard, जो भी है, वो 90% instantly नीचे आ सकते हैं just by asking this beautiful one powerful question. It is very simple question. So if you want to note down, you can note down this. The more simpler, the more powerful. Sometimes simplicity अच्छा नहीं लगता है. इतना सिंपल नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं होगा यार, थोड़ा ऐसा जटिल थोड़ा कुछ बताना चाहिए था हेमंत जी ने, इतना या सरशी जी ने इतना जटिल बताना चाहिए, इतना सिंपल कैसे बता दिया. और वो द मोर सिंपलर द मोर पावरफुल, दैट इज द फैक्ट what we have seen from last 21 years, myself, and 25 years for organization, and even Mira Paranchme madam and Makaran Paranchme ji, through whom I was in touch with this. So they are from 25 years, right? So we saw that how it works, right? So we'll listen to that beautiful video of just 9 to 10 minutes. It is in Hindi. What question is that? Where we have to ask it, and how we can be happy instantly in many of the things in our daily schedule. 90% of the things will come down instantly, right? Okay, so please get ready for that. And I will be sharing just the beautiful video, and then we will discuss on it. And that is the main topic we are covering today, and then we will go ahead. Yes.
प्यारे सत्य के खोजियों, अब सबको शुभेच्छा. हैवी थॉट्स. सुकड़ा हुआ इंसान और खुला हुआ इंसान, इसके बीच में जो गैप है ये कैसे भर जाए. सुकड़ा हुआ यानी रेजिस्टेंस, प्रतिरोध. ऐसा हो रहा नहीं, ऐसा हो रहा नहीं, कुछ तो रोक रहा. रुके रुके, ये आए नहीं, नजदीक नहीं आए, दूर हो. तो ये सुकड़ा हुआ और ये खुला हुआ. अभी हम यहां हैं, हमें यहां पहुंचना है, बीच में गैप है. इस गैप को भरने के लिए एक मंत्र है जो हम रिपीट करने वाले हैं. रिपीट करेंगे कब? जब हम सिकुड़ने लगे तब, जब दुख की घटना हो तब, जब परेशानी का विचार आए तब ये मंत्र इस्तेमाल करना है. मंत्र क्या है? सिंपल सा मंत्र है. सिर्फ ये इशारा किया आपने तो ये मंत्र हो गया. सिर्फ उंगलियों को इस तरह किया तो ये मंत्र हो गया. ये उंगलियां इस तरह क्या दिखा रही? ब्रैकेट. हम कोई चीज ब्रैकेट में लिखते हैं तो इस तरफ भी ऐसा करते, इस तरफ भी ऐसा करते, उसको कहते ब्रैकेट. तो खाली आपको अपने आप से एक सवाल पूछना है. जब भी कोई घटना हो दुखद, जब भी किसी ने परेशान किया, अंदर से विचार आया परेशानी का, डर आया, कोई भी घटना अंदर से आई हुई या बाहर से आई हुई, तो अपने आप को खाली ये सवाल पूछना है, ये मंत्र दोहराना. क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता हूं क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? कहना है एक्सेप्ट दिस, कहना है एक्सेप्ट दिस, क्या मैं ये स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? ब्रैकेट में यह यानी जो भी ब्रैकेट में है। समझो इस वक्त आपको कहा गया कि अब 2 घंटे और प्रवचन चलने वाला है। अरे बाप रे, हम तो बोलकर नहीं है, कुछ शुरू हो जाए। क्या मैं ये स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? पूछोगे क्या मैं ये स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? एक सवाल अपने आप से पूछोगे। घर गए, घंटी बजाई, जल्दी कोई दरवाजा ही नहीं खुल रहा है, बस गुस्सा आ रहा है ना, अरे दरवाजा क्यों नहीं खुल रहा? क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? दरवाजा देरी से खुले, क्या मैं ये स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? ये ब्रैकेट है। जो भी घटना हो रही हो, जो भी हो रहा हो, आप रास्ते से जा रहे हैं, कोई आपके ऊपर हंसा, चला गया, अब बुरा लग रहा है, अरे मेरे ऊपर हंसा, मुझे ऐसा कहा, तो सिर्फ अपने आप से अंदर ही पूछना, क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? यह यानी मुझ पर हंसना, ब्रैकेट में मुझ पर हंसा, क्या मैं ये स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? फला पर्सन को काम दिया, उसने किया ही नहीं, बड़ा गुस्सा आ रहा है, क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? खाली बस ये इशारा जो किया, ये ब्रैकेट है, ये ब्रैकेट इशारा है कि क्या ये स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? जो भी चल रहा है जीवन, स्वीकार करते ही किनारा मिट गया। किनारा मिट गया, जो पानी है विलीन हो गया, दुख विलीन हो गया। दुख को किनारा दोगे, जमा होगा, जमा होगा, जमा होगा, क्योंकि हम रेजिस्ट कर करके जमा करते दुख, उसको विलीन होने नहीं देते। अब क्या होगा? क्या मैं स्वीकार, जमीन पर बिठाया आज, क्या मैं स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? यस, तो मजे से जमीन पर बैठे रहेंगे। टेलीफोन किसी को लगा रहा है, घंटी बज रही है और उठा रहा नहीं है, उसको पर्सन गुस्सा आ रहा है, अरे उठा रहा क्यों नहीं रहा है, जल्दी उठा क्यों नहीं रहा है? अपने आप से पूछना, क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता? यह यानी टेलीफोन जल्दी न उठाना, टेलीफोन जल्दी न उठाना, क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? जवाब आएगा यस, जवाब आएगा यस। छोटी घटना में तो 100% घटनाओं में यस जवाब आएगा। छोटी छोटी बातों में, बहुत सुबह से देखो रात तक कितनी बातें होती, छोटी छोटी, जो पसंद नहीं आती है, तो घंटी बज रही, सामने वाला उठा रहा नहीं, क्या मैं स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? यस। फिर आप आराम से फोन पकड़ के बैठे हो, यस बोलने के बाद 1 2 3 आराम से गिन रहे हैं, कितनी बार की बात उठाता है। स्वीकार करने के साथ ही मजा आ रहा है अब इसका, क्योंकि रेजिस्टेंस खत्म हो गया। देखो, एक ट्रेन से लोग यात्रा करते हैं, बच्चे भी होते, बड़े भी होते, बूढ़े भी होते। जब ट्रेन से उतरते हैं लोग तो बड़े थके थके महसूस होते, बहुत टायर्ड। अरे किया क्या ट्रेन में बैठ के? किया तो कुछ भी नहीं। और बच्चे फ्रेश होते, बच्चे फ्रेश होते, वो स्टेशन पर उतर के नाचते, इधर भागते उधर भागते। क्यों? बच्चे क्यों है? क्योंकि जब ट्रेन आगे धक्का दे रही थी तो वो आगे हो रहे थे, जब पीछे धक्का दे रहे थे पीछे हो रहे थे। मेरा बड़ा इंसान क्या कर रहा था, जब आगे धक्का दे रहे थे पीछे हो रहे थे, पीछे धक्का तो आगे हो रहे थे। तो बच्चों में कैसा, तो वो स्वीकार ऑटोमेटिक है बच्चों में, क्योंकि वो अभी केंद्र के नजदीक है, सेंटर के नजदीक है, हार्ट के नजदीक है, तेजस्थान के नजदीक है, तो मजे से स्वीकार करते हैं। मजा आता है, आगे हो गया, अरे वाह, और पीछे हो रहे, आगे हो रहे, मजा आ रहा है। बड़ा बोलता है, अरे नहीं आगे करना तो मुझे पीछे होना चाहिए, ये स्वीकार नहीं, ये भी स्वीकार नहीं, ये भी नहीं, ये भी नहीं, ये भी नहीं, ये भी नहीं। पूरी देर यात्रा, पूरी जीवन की यात्रा ऐसे ही बीत जाती है। अब खाली ये मंत्र दोहराना, मंत्र का एक सवाल है, क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता? ये ब्रैकेट का सिंबल है, कभी बोलने की जरूरत, सिर्फ ऐसा पूछोगे अपने आप से, यस यस हो सकता है। सामने वाला पर्सन आ रहा है और आपको बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है, हाँ यस। घर एक ही फैमिली मेंबर हो तो एक दूसरे को याद भी दिलाएंगे, भाई देखो किसी को गुस्सा आ रहा है। करो, स्वीकार करो। तुरंत सुकुड़न बंद, नहीं के साथ ही सुकुड़ गए। हाँ स्वीकार, मैं स्वीकार, यस, यस के साथ खुल गए, आराम से बैठे हैं। 2 घंटे प्रवचन और चलेगा। जो तालियां बजा रहे हो खुश है बहुत। बाकी सोच रहे सचमुच तो नहीं होगा ऐसा। तो यस, जैसे यस आया तो प्रॉब्लम आई नहीं, नो आया तो क्या करना है, तब पॉज देना है। जब नो आए तो पॉज देना है। उस वक्त क्या कहना, अच्छा ये अस्वीकार हो रहा है, पहले तो इस अस्वीकार को स्वीकार करता हूं। अस्वीकार को स्वीकार, नहीं हो रहा ना स्वीकार, ठीक है, इसको तो स्वीकार करते। दुख आया है ना, ठीक है, दुख को तो स्वीकार करते, दुखी रहते। वो दुख पर दुख नहीं बनाएंगे। दुख आया, क्यों दुख आया, नहीं आना चाहिए। तनाव आया, क्यों तनाव आया, नहीं आना चाहिए था, नहीं आना चाहिए, ठीक है। तनाव आया ना, स्वीकार। तनाव आया ना, स्वीकार। गुस्सा आया है, स्वीकार। अस्वीकार हो रहा है, स्वीकार। अस्वीकार को भी स्वीकार। नहीं हो रहा है स्वीकार, इसको भी स्वीकार। पॉज। यस के बाद कोई तकलीफ है नहीं, नो के बाद देना पॉज। पहले अस्वीकार को स्वीकार करना, फिर पॉज, फिर थोड़ी देर के बाद वापस पूछना, क्या ये स्वीकार कर सकते हो? फिर देखो यस आएगा। 2 बार मन बोलेगा नहीं नहीं नहीं, 4 बार बोलेगा नहीं नहीं नहीं, फिर पॉज देंगे, फिर पूछेंगे अभी स्वीकार हो रहा अभी, तो देखोगे जल्द से जल्द उससे घटना से बाहर आओगे। पहले दिनों दिन महीनों महीने लगे रहते। कोई लोग तो बोलते फला पर्सन को मैं 7 जन्म नहीं भूल सकता। 7 जन्म तक वो स्वीकार नहीं कर पाता। और पॉज देके फिर से पूछते रहोगे ना, यस आएगा। हम बेहोश हो जाते ना, इसलिए यस आता नहीं। ये सवाल है जागृत करने के लिए, होश में लाने। सवाल इसलिए होते, किसी ने सवाल पूछा नहीं हमसे तुम कौन हो, और हमने जवाब दिया तो वो सेटिस्फाई हो जाता है। हम कहते हैं मैं जोशी हूं, कुलकर्णी हूं, ठीक है। किसी ने बार बार नहीं 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 ये नहीं हो तुम, वापस सोचो वापस सोचो वापस सोचो, ऐसा किसी ने किया नहीं हमारे साथ। इसलिए हमने जो जवाब माना है वही जिंदगी भर देते रहते सभी को। तो ये मंत्र खुशी प्राप्त करने का, तुरंत दुख से बाहर आने का, क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? अपने आप से पूछना, क्या मैं ये स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? यस, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। नो, अस्वीकार को स्वीकार करो और पॉज दो, थोड़ा सा गैप, फिर वापस पूछो, तो देखोगे ये सब दुख विलीन हो जाएंगे। नदी को किनारा मिलना बंद। फिर एक ही सवाल बचता है, अरे हम ऐसा स्वीकार करेंगे तो फिर क्या हम वैसे ही रह जाए, कोई इंप्रूवमेंट ही नहीं होगी। अच्छा ये काम नहीं कर रहा, ठीक है स्वीकार है, नहीं करने दो। ये ऐसा कर रहा है, नहीं करने दो, फिर तो कुछ काम हो गया ही नहीं। ऐसा नहीं है। जैसे ही आप स्वीकार करते हो आपके दोनों हाथ खुल जाते हैं। जब हम अस्वीकार करते हैं, हमने जैसे कि राइट हैंड बांध दिया पीठ पर, अस्वीकार, और एक हाथ से फिर हम सॉल्व करते। प्रॉब्लम आया है, अस्वीकार करते, एक हाथ बांध देते, फिर एक हाथ से सॉल्व करते। समस्या का समाधान पूरा नहीं होता। स्वीकार किया, दोनों हाथ खुल गए। अब दोनों हाथ खोलकर समस्या को सॉल्व करोगे तो जल्दी सॉल्व होगा। पहले क्या कर रहे थे, एक हाथ बांध कर रहे थे। स्वीकार का अर्थ समझो, ऐसा नहीं कहा फिर कुछ मत करो, वो चीजें वैसे ही रहने दो, शिकायत मत करो, नहीं, पहले स्वीकार करो। फिर अब क्या कर सकते, दोनों हाथ खोलकर खुलकर, दोनों हाथ खोलकर खुलकर। ये मंत्र के साथ क्या होगा, दोनों हाथ खोलकर खुलकर समस्या को सॉल्व करोगे। खुलकर खोलकर, दोनों हाथों को खोलो, बाद स्वीकार के साथ दोनों हाथ खुल जाएंगे। ये उसका जादू है। ये सब बातें सुनकर यहां आकर जो आप सबने सेवा का मौका दिया, उसके लिए आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हैव ए थॉट्स।
Yes. So the powerful question is, can I accept this? Everybody please try this position of your fingers. Yes. स्वीकार मुद्रा. Can I accept this? Yes. क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? So we'll just go through it from 2 slides, how this works inside. So this mantra is for internal process, right? Because after this video or after this sandesh or pravachan, people get so many questions. अच्छा, तो अभी सब स्वीकार करना है और बैठे रहना है, कुछ नहीं करना है लाइफ में, सामने वाला कुछ भी करके चले जाएगा, हमारा सपोर्टिंग स्टाफ सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा है, सर्जरी चल रहा है, सपोर्टिंग स्टाफ ने कुछ गलत इंस्ट्रूमेंट मेरे हाथ में दे दिया और मैं वहां बोलूंगी स्वीकार किया भाई हो गया ऐसा, तो नॉट लाइक दैट. दिस इज द इंटरनल थिंग. The internal thing where today we are talking about self empowering ourselves. We are talking about our happiness. So first happiness inside, the freedom inside, and the reflection outside. So we will take the whatever actions are required, we will take outside, but internally we will cool, calm, satisfied, fulfilled, blissful, and then we will do the things, right? So how this works, we will just go through 2 slides and then we can understand it properly. I have tried to make it a little bit in PPT format. So this is क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता हूँ, right? This is the first teaching which is given by Sashi ji in the organization, and this is the most powerful. Why we are in anger, dukh, grief, anxiety? Why we are dealing these things? Because 90% of small things are are under non-acceptance. We are not accepting it. जनरल थिंग्स, सुबह उठे लाइट गया, अरे बाप रे लाइट क्यों चला गया, अभी जाना था, अभी मुझे जाना है, तैयार होने. नो, व्हाट इज द लाइट गया है, जस्ट वी आर आस्किंग कैन आई एक्सेप्ट दिस. ओके लाइट गया है, ठीक है, अभी देखते हैं. सो द रेजिस्टेंस इनसाइड, व्हाट दैट रेजिस्टेंस इज क्रिएटिंग is the all the game. So we will just go through this ppt and we'll get. So power of first, what happens if it is non acceptance? सुबह उठे लाइट गया है, एक इमरजेंसी के लिए जा रहे थे, ट्रैफिक लग गया है, फिर बच्चे सुन नहीं रहे हैं, हस्बैंड हेल्प नहीं कर रहा है, बीवी हेल्प नहीं कर रही है, पेरेंट्स हमारी सुनते नहीं, ये हमारी सुनते नहीं, गवर्नमेंट ऐसा चल रहा है, नॉन एक्सेप्टेंस नॉन एक्सेप्टेंस नॉन एक्सेप्टेंस. देन व्हाट डज दिस नॉन एक्सेप्टेंस डज? इट क्रिएट्स अ रेजिस्टेंस इनसाइड अस, एंड दिस रेजिस्टेंस creates blocks in our thinking, creates blocks in our idea generation, create blocks in our creativity, create blocks in our blissfulness, happiness, everything. Everywhere that resistance is being created because of the non-acceptance, right? And during this resistance, whatever the condition is in front of us, we give it a meaning. So this part is very much important. Non-acceptance, resistance. In that resistance, we give a meaning. Right? We give a meaning. People are only like this. My husband, my children, my wife, my colleagues, my this, my that. The moment we give the meaning, that meaning will create that type of emotion and thoughts inside us. The kind of meaning, the kind of emotion. If the meaning is negative, the emotion will be negative, thought will be negative. If the meaning is positive or neutral or under acceptance, it will be another thing, right? So the type of emotion and thoughts, under that influence, we will take that type of actions. So non-acceptance, resistance, meaning is negative, emotion is negative, negative action, and that kind of negative results we get. And this is a cycle. The more and more we get same type of results, our beliefs get more stronger. अच्छा, ये ऐसा ही होता है. So the results will be anger, dissatisfied, unhappy. But when we ask, can I accept this? क्या मैं यह स्वीकार कर सकता हूँ? हे मी स्वीकार करू शकतो का? In any language, we can use this. If there is acceptance, that acceptance will bring free flow. It will break the resistance. It will open up the mind. It will open up the brain. It will open up the ideas. It will open up the thinking. It will open up the, what we say, the creativity, right? So in free flow, always meaning will be nice. When acceptance is there, we have removed the borders. We have removed the resistance. There is a free flow inside. Everything starts from inside, right? Everything starts from our thoughts. So if the thoughts are free flow, the meaning is positive, the action and thoughts will be positive, emotion and thoughts will be positive, then actions will be positive, results will be positive, right? And we will be fulfilled, satisfied, and happy. So this way, this works. Acceptance and non-acceptance. Again, the question comes so many times. Then do we have to accept everything? No, there are some mandatory things. We are in OT. There is a process. We have to follow that, no matter what. For pilots, there are 100 things to tick before the takeoff. So they will not say there, I will accept these two are not ticked. No, no, some things are mandatory. We have to do that. When I was conducting this program for Police Bureau of Naxalites in Gadchiroli, one officer stood and told me, sir, आप बहुत अच्छे बता रहे हैं, मेरे सामने आतंकवादी खड़ा है, मेरे को गोली मारने वाला है, मैं उधर कैसा बोलूंगा, क्या मैं ये स्वीकार कर सकता हूं? राइट, दैट इज अ कॉमन सेंस. What Sarshiji says, spirituality is common sense also. Spirituality is awareness. Spirituality is being in present. So common sense is, उस समय जो डर आया कि अभी मैं मर जाऊंगा मर जाऊंगा मर जाऊंगा, मेरे को गोली लगी रे लगी. But at that time, in a fraction of second, he said, can I accept this? Yes, then he will be in a free flow. In self-defense, he will do whatever he has to do. He has to fire back, he has to move away, whatever is to, he will do. So this thing is for internal thing, internal resistance, breaking the internal. Otherwise, some people will say, anybody will come और मुझे एक ऐसा लगा के चला जाएगा और मैं स्वीकार करते रहूंगा, सब मुझे लगा के टप्पू लगा के चले जाएंगे, कैसे करेंगे सर? So it is not that. स्वीकार को पूरा समझना है, understand it in whole thing. Somebody has slapped you in self defense or in that spontaneous reaction, you slapped him, but after that you are in a guilt, I should have not done this, I am not that kind of person, how I did it, उसने मुझे मारा पर मुझे नहीं मारना चाहिए. जो गिल्ट है, इसको समाप्त करने के लिए we need to accept the whole thing. He slapped me, I slapped him, the whole thing we have done the स्वीकार. स्वीकार doesn't mean that हो गया, अभी हम कुछ रहे ही नहीं, हमारा अस्तित्व नहीं रहा, हमें कोई कुछ समझेगा नहीं, अभी सब ऐसे ही चले जाएंगे. इट इज नॉट. दिस इज टोटली फॉर इंटरनल प्रोसेस, ब्रेकिंग द रेजिस्टेंस break, free flow, meaning, emotions, actions, results. That's it. That is the flow, right? So self empowering ourselves using power of acceptance. That is the topic today, right? It is very beautiful because सुबह से शाम तक ऐसी बहुत सारी बातें हैं जो खामखा हम अस्वीकार करके उसका दुख भोगते हैं. वी आर जस्ट allowing that non acceptance to get over us and keeping us away from such a beautiful life, blissful life, happy life. Life is very short. आनंद लेना है और जाना है. We all have seen this life throughout, right? So that is power of acceptance. So today this topic was for us, for our internal process, right? So अभी इस पर हमें क्या समझा है? If we are having any questions, we will take it in just 5 minutes. Leena madam, can I have just 7 minutes more because we have started little bit like that. So if I am allowed, 8:30. Yes. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes, because we have to see the time also. 8:30 we have given the time, so that's why. Okay, so the most highest self-empowering thing which we can give to ourselves is the one. This is just a trailer. So I would like to have sharings from you also what you got the insights just in few minutes. But before that, and we will have some question answers also on that. But before that, the most highest empowering thing which we can give to ourselves is the wisdom, the knowledge, or the insights that who we are. Right? As I said in the earlier talk that we are using the mobiles, but we are not the mobile. So we are using this body-mind mechanism. Doctors know in and out of this body because we have seen in and out. What is inside, what is outside, how this body works, what is the mechanism, right? But from a spiritual point of view, who we are, if we are not this body, then who we are, right? That is the highest empowering thing you can give to yourself. So to understand that who you are on an experiential level, that is a very, so in Tej Gyan Foundation episode, we never promote anything, right? So I am not doing any kind of promotion today. I am just sharing what we have learned from past 21 years and what we are living in a daily basis. So the highest empowering thing is to know who we are. If we are not this body, then who we are, right? On an experiential level, not by theoretical, not intellectually only. By brain, we know so many things. We are this, we are not that. But by experiential level, we don't know. So there the door of spirituality opens. So spirituality also, as said, is simple. What Sarshiji says, spirituality is living in present. That's it. because our presence makes our past and our present brings our future. If this is 8:32 and you are listening actively in 8:32, 8:32 is our present, and right, this is present. Leena madam, Bharti madam, Geeta madam, Ananya, everybody is listening so actively in 8:32, and now it is 8:33. So if I will ask everybody in 8:32, what were you doing? You said we were listening actively. We got some insights. So in that present moment, whatever we did, जो बीज हमने बोए उस वर्तमान में, that उसने हमारा पास्ट भी बनाया, फ्यूचर भी लाया. So 8:32 past is very good. We were actively listening. Hemant ji was must telling. We were also listening. And now 8:33 जो हमारा future था वो आ गया, वो अभी present हो गया. So living in present is spirituality. That's it. But how? That is the question. ये सबको मालूम है ये ज्ञान, ये वर्तमान में जीना है. But how? So these all things on an experiential level, Sarshi ji gives in our flagship retreat that is called as Mahasmani Param Gyan Shivir. So I would always like to invite all these kind of people to, whenever it is possible for you, it is online and offline, and it is being conducted in a very beautiful place that is called Manan Ashram, which is the Manan Ashram in Pune. So I would just like to show you the glimpse of that, and then we can go for the question answer and what insights you have got. Just 1 minute.
क्या आप एक पूरा दिन तनाव मुक्त, चिंता मुक्त जीना चाहते हैं? क्या आप एक पूरा दिन भय मुक्त, दुख मुक्त जीना चाहते हैं? क्या आप सहजता से ध्यान में निर्विचार अवस्था प्राप्त करना चाहते हैं? क्या आप जीवन का अंतिम सत्य प्राप्त करना चाहते हैं? जी हाँ, यह संभव है. तेज ज्ञान के प्रकाश में सर श्री की शिक्षाओं पर आधारित महा आसमानी परम ज्ञान शिविर में महा आसमानी परम ज्ञान शिविर हर इंसान के जीवन का लक्ष्य हो, क्योंकि यह शिविर भूतकाल के बोझ एवं भविष्य की चिंता से आजाद कर वर्तमान में आनंदित रहना सिखाता है. विचारों के परे निर्विचार अवस्था प्राप्त करने की और सहजता से ध्यान करने की कला भेंट करता है. मैं कौन हूँ? मैं पृथ्वी पर क्यों आया हूँ? मोक्ष यानी क्या? कैसे प्राप्त करें मोक्ष? यदि यह सवाल आपके अंदर है तो महा आसमानी परम ज्ञान शिविर उसका जवाब है.
Yes. So this is for all. Means if you are a student, if you are a housewife, if you are a businessman, if you are doing a job, whatever you're doing, this flagship program is for everybody. This just tells us who we are, and this just gives the insightful tools. We can say it tools, or we can say it wisdom, which will help you to achieve everything, whatever you want in life. But finally, it will help to achieve the right state, the blissfulness, the happiness. So today we started with the first point, that is power of acceptance. Which this is the first teaching which Sarshiji gives in this organization, and lakhs of people are just engaged in that teaching, and we are just using it in our daily life, right? So this was from my side. Now I would like to listen from you all what you understood by power of acceptance, and if any questions are there, on the Facebook or here, you can put me on the chat, then I can just address it. Yes, over to that side. Yes, ma'am.
या थैंक यू हेमंत जी, आपने बहुत बढ़िया से बताया कि क्या मैं ये स्वीकार कर सकता हूँ, द पावर ऑफ एक्सेप्टेंस. आई विल रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर भारती मैडम टू प्लीज टेक ओवर.
Thank you so much. It was indeed a wonderful presentation. Absolutely different. Means I never knew how it would be, and this was something very, very insightful. Completely different it is, and the way very simplified. I always used to tell patient whenever I explain you what the disease is. If I'm explaining you how you understand that, don't think that it is easy, because simple things are most difficult. Anything to simplify is very powerful. It is very powerful. I think Sarshri has got that one word which I actually never thought that क्या मैं ये स्वीकार कर सकता हूँ ये this was actually my own experience. I'll tell you, since morning, maybe now, right now I'm in the maybe say थोड़ा सा अध्यात्म के बाजू में something I am just little inclined. I'm not saying कि I'm in that phase, but little inclined. See, morning only when afternoon an incident happened that one of my patient who has been for 9 months, it was so difficult, like to conceive her itself was so difficult. I had taken so much of efforts on her, so much you can't believe in, so much. And she conceived with that IVF. And throughout, Dr. Leena, 9 months, it was twin pregnancy. It was so difficult pregnancies. All that I carried out. She was to deliver tomorrow. Tomorrow was her operation. And then in the evening, I just happened to say that girls, just call her up and tell her that everything's fine. Tomorrow morning, come coolly, everything is okay. And everything is arranged over here. And her husband says, we have already delivered. And we have got twin pregnancy.
Great.
I was, 1 second, it was like this.
Yes.
If I would have been 6 years back, like I'm now in this phase, so it would have agitated me so much. I can't believe it this much. Still, I'll tell you, still the thought was lingering in my mind. See, finally, I'm okay. Right now, I know that this is okay. This is means I started telling my mind. But suppose if I would have known this, कि क्या मैं ये स्वीकार कर सकती हूँ? It would have opened my mind earlier than what I did. Like maybe I took another 3. Like नहीं के बाद में अस्वीकार को भी स्वीकार करो. ऐसे slowly suppose pause लेती मैं तो ये pause ले कि मिल गया मुझे after 3 or 4 sessions time. But then this is good. Like this is an experience. I felt very nice. And I liked your, it's like, whole concept that 5 planes are there, what he's discussed. I think people will ask questions if they have. But then to my mind, that 5 planes which you explained very nicely, that एक को भी होल हो तो भी उसका फायदा नहीं है, उसको समान भी चाहिए और एक जैसे होने चाहिए. So health is also essentially important. Mental health is also important. Social is also important. Financially is also important. And you're very important that you must know who you are. Like this is actually will give the fulfillment. This was truly excellent. I really felt very nice today.
Yes.
And I just wanted to ask one question to you.
Yes.
You said spirituality is common sense, and you said it is in living in present. And the third thing, what you said about spirituality?
Spirituality is awareness.
Awareness. Okay, it is awareness. Yeah.
One sadhak asked his Guruji, what is spirituality? He said awareness. He said, I didn't understood. Can you explain in one sentence? He said, okay. The one sentence is awareness, awareness, awareness. Then Guruji asked, should I tell you in 3 sentences? He said, I got it. Because awareness is who we are.
Yes.
When we come to know we are not this body, but who we are, when we come to know from the experiential level, from that point of view, that awareness has a rise. That is only called the higher consciousness, the Kaivalya Avastha, the Avastha. That awareness is spirituality. But today, lots of things are mixed up. That's why we have to give some disclaimers, because Sarshiji just tells the final truth in a very simplified way. Very simplified way. If a small person can also understand that. That's why this organization has been certified by ISO for system for wisdom, giving it step by step. Here it is not given in an instant. If you have taken admission in first standard, you have to go through all, then you will reach 10th and then your 12th degree and like that. So that is the way it is being imparted here. So
yeah, we have Leela ji with us. She is our yoga trainer and she's
Yes.
a spiritual person. लीला जी, आप कुछ पूछना चाहेंगी? I think she's muted.
Okay.
And I
So,
would like to ask Dr. Meera also, Dr. Meera's own experience or anything she wants to put in, because I used to see when she used to come or we used to meet on this thing they have happy
Yes.
thought.
Happy
Can
thought.
you tell me what is the significance of that labeling that happy thoughts? Like what the organization says about this? Like why that? Uh,
So this is first of all for our reminder,
okay.
the one who has taken it. Means whenever we do so many retreats, so many teachings are taught. So as a reminder, this is for that. And again, in bonus, it helps that other people also comes to know about what is this. 21 years ago, I saw this with somebody. Then I asked, because 21 years ago, myself, because today, if you see me, you will not believe this. 21 years ago, I was in depression for 2 years. And that was a great depression where suicidal thoughts and so many things happened. And then Sarshiji came, and then I did the retreat. And my mission that time was to die. And from last 21 years, my mission is to save. So I am into this. Great.
Transformative.
Yes, Meera ma'am
Yeah,
will
madam.
share his
Yeah,
journey, her
yeah.
journey.
Yes, the spirituality as we joined Tejgan Foundation in 2000, and in 12 years we realized that why we are on this earth and what are we doing now. So that is a point we both got. Luckily, my husband and we both are the same, sailing in the same boat, okay? And realize stop practice, enough. 37 years of practice is more than enough. And do something which we really enjoy in life. And we did. And now since 2012, we stopped practicing and we are enjoying the life. And we feel the, what do I say? The life is for this, you know,
Yes.
all five levels, what he said about the mental, physical, whatever 5 levels. But all these things will be in the same पंखे का 5 बताया ऐसे सेम रहेगा और हम वो पंखे की हवा रूहानी हवा हम एंजॉय कर रहे हैं
Yes.
ये बहुत बढ़िया है मुझे तो लगता है सभी डॉक्टर ने थोड़ा तो करना ही अभी मैं एडवर्टाइजमेंट नहीं कर रही हूँ पहली बात बता रही हूँ कि मन से मैं बोल रही हूँ कि सभी डॉक्टर ने एक महाआसमानी शिविर किया ना तो इतना अंडरस्टैंडिंग बढ़ जाएगा ना कि टू सी लाइफ इज वेरी डिफरेंट क्योंकि हम पेशेंट के दुख के साथ दुख करते अरे इसका क्यों ये अबॉर्ट हो गया अरे देवा ऑल दिस थिंग विल गो because we know what we are and we know that what we are doing. That's it. So I'm enjoying. We both are enjoying. You want to say something? Say something.
Is also there? Oh, also there.
both of you.
Short में
Yes, yes.
बोलो.
No,
Time हो गया.
what Meera said is perfectly right. That since we got into the happy thoughts, it's really it gives you so many tools to apply in your life that your life automatically starts changing. Your life becoming happier and happier, and the inner satisfaction which everybody wants, that satisfaction starts coming in. And whatever you are doing, it doesn't matter, but the satisfaction doesn't go away. And that is the beauty of what we have, Tejgal. So I think that that is what we are experiencing, and that is what we feel. It's really wonderful.
So you
Thank you
are
very much.
very nice. Now we are coming close to
I think Dr. Leena is there. Dr. Leena, Dr. Leela is there. Dr. Leela. I think she had just given something in the chat. Just see.
okay.
Yeah, Dr. Jyoti. Dr.
Jyoti has
Jyoti.
done. Yes.
Yeah, happy to learn about happy thoughts.
Yeah.
Dr. Jyoti. So, Madam, now it's time to close the session.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll continue with our transformative journey together. And we have this monthly online module of self-empowerment program. And this will be available on YouTube, also on the website of Indian Fertility Society. One can go and go through the recordings also. So thank you, Hemant ji, and we would like to stay connected in future also. Thank you so much. I'll thank you, Geeta Madam, Meera ji, Leela ji, and all our faculty and delegates for joining us. Thank you so much. So we close the session.
Yes.
you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for